everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Women's Sports Matter podcast. My name is Gianna Belcastro, and I am your host. Today, we're going to be talking about something stupid. Honestly, I don't know why I give time and energy to stuff like this, but you know what? I think it actually deserves time and energy, especially since this, I would like to think, is a controversial move. We're talking about Freya Kom becoming head coach of Angel City FC. Also today, being announced that Christen Press is the first ever woman to be signed by Angel City FC. She's the first player to be signed for the team, and she is now the highest paid athlete with them, which I think is pretty phenomenal. Also today we're going to talk about where the hell Tobin Heath is going. So yeah, that is a little introduction. We got a few topics we're going to cover today. And of course, always let me know what you think. Emails linked down below. My various social media platforms are linked down below. I'd love to have a chat. I don't know if I want to do one of those Spotify green room kind of things either, because I know people listen to the show, but do enough people listen that want to participate in a conversation? But if you're interested in that, you can DM me on Twitter at WSM Podcast or on Instagram at Women's Sports Matter. Let me know what you think. I would love to collaborate with other podcasters, just to do like a Spotify green room type thing. Because I know those are getting popular these days. I haven't taken the time to do research on it and figure out, if that's something I want to do, because right now I'm just sitting alone by myself in my house, just, recording a podcast episode, and I would love to take the time and talk with other people. And, let's talk a little bit about me before we jump right in. Just another, quick announcement. Today was my first day of school. Well, you're going to be listening to this on the 24th, but Monday, August 23rd was my first day of my sophomore year of college. First time that I've been in a classroom since 2020, March 2020 to be exact. So it was a little weird. I did get lost trying to find my class, and it looks like it's going to be a fun time. I can't wait to make new friends, and I can't wait to not fail, because that's the most important thing here, is to not fail school. Stay in school, kids. I'll be graduating in May 2022, with my associate's degree, hopefully, or maybe in the summer. Depends on my whole math class situation with it, which is its own little thing. But I'm excited for school to start. Now, with that being said, podcast season has to end at some point. I have no idea how many episodes I've recorded so far this season. But I'm thinking we're going to be ending the season maybe when the WNBA season ends. Just because I have jobs. When I mean jobs plural. I have 2 jobs now, which is insane. And I have school, and I have, I would say this would be something, but maybe not. Got 5 classes, 3 of them are online, 2 of them are in person. I'm working 2 jobs, 1 in my town and 1 for the Chicago Wolves, which I found out about today. Another sports team job, oh my god. I'm literally so excited. I've never been to a Chicago Wolves game before, so hopefully they're interesting. But I'm just killing it with this jobs thing, finding jobs. At first I was having a really hard time, but if you don't succeed, try again, and that's what I did. So I'm really happy that I got 2 jobs, and then I'm doing school. I'm really trying to save up for an apartment. For at least 1 year's worth of rent, which we'll see. I'm hoping 10 months of rent, 10 months worth of rent. But enough about me. This show is not about me. And just if anyone was interested, I know I got family listening to this show. That's a little personal life update. Sponsored by no one. Anyway, Freya Combe. Whew. I saw this news last night, so this was tweeted out on August 22nd. A bunch of soccer reporters were talking about it, and then I saw it. I don't have social media notifications on, so if I'm not online at that time, then I'm not going to hear about it for a while. If I want to go into this sports industry thing, like being a journalist, maybe I should have at least Twitter notifications on, so I'm hearing about stuff. But, yeah, that's a thing that is happening. So with a year and a half under her belt at Gotham FC, she's moving to be the first ever head coach of Angel City FC. Now, a lot of people were wondering, like, oh my God, was this, like, how did Gotham let this happen? Were they notified about it? Did Angel City steal her, kind of thing? Gotham gave permission. It was a very legal thing, I guess. And, well, she's now the head coach of Angel City FC. And one thing that I'm seeing being thrown out around on Twitter is, I guess, would be a musical chairs kind of thing. There's only 4 women that are head coaches of NWSL teams. I think there's how many are there? 12 NWSL teams now? I have to look this up. This should be something that I remember, but I guess when you go to school for the first time, that's all your brain wants to think about. So right now, currently, there's 10 plus Angel City and San Diego is 12. Ha! I was right. 12 teams. And there's only 4 female coaches hired right now. That would be, counting Angel City FC, or maybe let's just do New York, New Jersey, Gotham FC. Quite the name that is. Or actually, isn't it New Jersey, New York? Whatever. So we got Gotham, we have OL. It's not Chicago, not Houston. Oh, I think Orlando. I'm blanking. It's not Kansas City. I don't think it's Kansas City. Let's see. I gotta do another Google search, because I'm really lacking today. I don't know why. I cannot remember. In June 2020, there was only 1 female head coach in the NWSL. Wow. Well, come on. No one's gonna tell me. It's OL, New York. Orlando? And, well, are they counting Casey Stoney? So it'd be San Diego. San Diego, New Jersey, New York, Gotham, Orlando, and OL. Laura Harvey. I don't remember who the interim is for Orlando. Casey Stoney and Freya Combe. Okay. So, technically right now, there's only 3 in the league. Adding Casey Stoney in the mix would be 4. So yeah. This also is sparking up the New York and LA rivalry, which is a part of that thing. I'm sorry that I had a brain fart. I was like, who would be the other coach? It's San Diego. Anyway, the New York and LA rivalry can now exist, especially after they took the coach of Gotham. So that's fun for them. But anyway, going back to the musical chairs point, when we say we want more female head coaches, that means, I don't know, hiring someone new, not just taking someone from another team. And everyone from this talk of musical chairs or stealing away someone, that's what we mean. Hire women, just not that are already in the league. Maybe an assistant coach, or an assistant coach or a former player maybe, but I don't know. I don't want there to be outsiders in this league, like Richie freaking Burke, who is a terrible person, and I almost made an episode about it, but I refrained. The audio ended up being SHIT, and yeah. But anyway, I know it's hard to hire someone else, especially within the United States. But there are college coaches out there, there are former players. Don't go searching within your own league. I guess in San Diego's case, getting Casey Stoney from Manchester United women's team was a good idea. And I think she's going to be a great fit. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about with that. Stop stealing managers. Freycom will finish out the season with New Jersey, New York, Gotham FC, which is such a mouthful of a name. They could have just stuck with Gotham or whatever. I don't know. She'll finish out the season, and then she will officially become manager, I believe, in November or December when the expansion draft takes place. And speaking of the expansion draft, we have a trade. I will read you what this trade is about. And I did post about it on my Instagram. It's on my Instagram story. Again, shameless plug. Women's Sports Matter on Instagram. So, as I said before, there was a trade with Louisville and Angel City. Kristen Press is going to Angel City in exchange for the 2022 first-round draft pick, $75,000 in allocation money, and expansion draft protection. Now, I don't know how this equates to expansion draft protection, because last year I remember the Chicago Red Stars had to give up 2 people to Louisville, or maybe that, I don't know how that worked, but I was thinking you gotta protect 2 people, or you have to trade away 2 people so they don't get picked up in the expansion draft. But this trade is not for Kristen Press. It's for Kristen Press's NWSL rights. But, she posted on social media saying she's excited to be a part of this team. So we know that she will be playing for Angel City FC. And she'll finally be playing in her home state of California for the first time professionally. She went to North Carolina, if I believe correctly. Or was it Stanford? Oh my god. Was it Stanford? Oh my god. No, Tobin Heath went to UNC. And she played at Stanford because Kelly O'Hara was also at Stanford. I am not doing well today. I just said that Kristen Press went to UNC. My mind is all over the place. I'm so sorry. If you're a hardcore soccer fan listening to this, excuse my brain fart, because I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm just glad, the show isn't scripted or whatever, because this is real, it's just a real conversation that I'm having by myself. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that. I apologize. I'm still keeping it in, though, because entertainment, am I right? But yeah, Christen Press is playing in LA, and I'm excited. But guess who's still on Louisville? Or guess whose rights Louisville still has? The answer is Tobin Heath, everyone. I did make an episode maybe a month ago about where they will end up, and I said the both of them will end up at San Diego. Well, guess what? I'm already wrong. So, I've been reading stuff on the Twitter. Yes, I called it the Twitter. And by the looks of it, this can go two ways. The first way is that to keep expansion draft protection, again, Louisville will trade Tobin Heath's NWSL rights to San Diego, which, by the way, still doesn't have a team name. So, unless they do, but I'm looking for the damn tweet. Did I like it on my Twitter? But, you know, maybe I should prepare beforehand and stop making a fool out of myself. So, well, come on, everyone. What is going on? Why can't I? Let's go to the equalizer. Find that effing tweet. Oh, is her name Combe? I don't know how to. Freya, whoever. I don't know how to say her last name. I apologize if I said it wrong. Damn. I still can't believe that Louisville got full roster protection from Angel City. That is absurd to me. I can't believe that the Red Stars had to give away McCaskill and Nagasato to Louisville. I'm still mad about that. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? This is very upsetting, and my brain is not working today. So, what the hell? What about this guy? Is this? Why am I doing this to myself? I am going to stop recording for a second so I can find this tweet and I can stop wasting damn time. Okay, I found the tweet, which I don't know why it took so long, and I realized that I sent it to someone, so I could have just went to my text messages instead. I am a professional, everyone, and I apologize for wasting your time. Okay, so from this article from the Equalizer, it says that Tobin Heath is weighing offers in Europe and is likely to stay in England. Now, after hearing about the stuff that went down at Manchester United, it's probably a safe bet to say that she won't be going back there. And I see people talking about, Tobin Heath is an Arsenal fan. She should go there. Well, you know what, everyone? Here's what I gotta say about this. Tobin Heath, as I'm wearing her Portland Thorns shirt, go to San Diego, please. Just how I feel. I don't know. She'd probably be paid more in England. If she was added to Arsenal's roster, that wouldn't be a bad move, actually. I still don't know if they could compete with Chelsea or Man City, because those are some pretty big clubs. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them moving to across the pond just because it's like, I want to see you play live in person, and I can't do that if you're in Europe. That's just how it is for me as a fan. But I hope she decides to stay here. It's too bad that the both of them can't play together Angel City. But whatever Tobin ends up doing, I'm sure is going to be the right decision for her. And I wish her luck with that. I'm sure it's really hard to decide what to do, especially, when these players aren't making enough money to be able to support themselves. And yeah. Wow, only 20 minutes. Should I bore everyone even more? This felt like 10 minutes, and it's up to almost 21 minutes now. I have nothing else to say. This was a short little thing. And I should probably keep it like that. My interview should be longer, and me talking about myself, should be shorter stuff. But I think I'm gonna end it here. Like I said earlier, you can follow me on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter. It's the same username, at WSM Podcast. What fun is that? It's the beginning letters of the podcast name, Women's Sports Matter. That's insane. I'm very smart. Not the username I wanted, for sure. But, yeah. You know what? I'm also on Instagram. You can follow me at Women's Sports Matter. My Instagram and Facebook are connected, so if you want to see what I'm putting on my stories, mostly like other teams' posts, I'm just reposting them on my stories and maybe adding a few comments on that. You can see that on Facebook and on Instagram. My DMs are always open. Just don't be an effing weirdo. My email is also linked down below. And if you have suggestions, questions, or want to come on the show, or know someone that wants to come on the show, my email is linked down below. But if you're too lazy and you just want to know what it is, it's Women's Sports Matter Podcast at gmail.com. Again, Women's Sports Matter Podcast at gmail.com. It's also come to my attention that today, Pfizer vaccine has been FDA approved. So if that was your excuse for not getting the vaccine, please don't make a new one. I don't understand what the whole vaccine is. Like, the vaccine debate is you've gotten vaccinated since you were like a baby. So, I don't effing know. Go get vaccinated. Link down below is a tool you can use to help get yourself a vaccine. Hey, someone in my family is using it, which is so cool. I'm glad that people are still listening to this part of the show. Go down below. It's like vaccines.gov. You enter in your address. Find the nearest vaccination place near you. It takes 2 minutes. Again, it's vaccine.gov, and it's also linked down below. Go get vaccinated. Okay? It's the best thing you can do for you and the others around you. Keeping people safe during this time where the Delta variant is still spreading. That's one of the reasons why I'm still home. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm still home. Besides a bunch of other reasons that, I didn't go away for school again this year. Delta is a problem, especially in states like Texas, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, Florida, all southern states, and people that just don't want to get vaccinated, but I'm going to hospitals with COVID. So the best thing that you can do for yourself and others is to get vaccinated. Again, for the last time, vaccines.gov. Go get the jab. I shouldn't say it like that. Also linked down below is a link to register to vote. If you live in California, hey, guess what? That recall election is coming up soon in a few weeks. I believe it's September 12th, but don't quote me on that. What you should do is vote no in the recall. That's just my opinion. But yeah, go and do that. Go register to vote. Fun fact, 95% of Georgians, people in the state of Georgia, are registered to vote. Those are people that are eligible to vote. 95%. Oh my God. That is, I didn't even think that number could exist, but it's Georgia. And especially with them electing Warnock and Ossoff into office, or into the Senate seats, Stacey Abrams and the work of many others has been super helpful. Again, that's 95% of eligible voters are registered to vote in the state of Georgia. Do yourself a favor. Use your right to vote. Click the link down below to register to vote. It takes a few minutes. Super easy. Again, there's other resources linked down below. And also listed down below is places you can listen to my podcast. If you're listening on Spotify and you're like, well, I want to listen somewhere else. I'm on iHeartRadio. I'm on Stitcher. I'm on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, a bunch of places. Okay? You can just take a little look-see down below and figure it out from there. I think that is my spiel. I'm going to be done now. I'm going to go watch TV or something. I don't know. But I hope you liked today's episode. I'm going to take a nap. Or not. I don't nap anymore. That's a lie. I'm not going to go nap. I will be back next week with maybe an interview. I think it's an interview. But yeah. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the One Sports Matter podcast. My name is Gianna Belcastro and I'm your host. That is all, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.